Good morning, children. Yesterday I gave you the notes on the accounting equation. I have also given you what items to be debited and what items to be credited on different situations, different cases. I have told when to debit the assets, when to credit the assets, when to debit the capital or when to credit the capital. That is when to debit the liabilities and when to credit the liabilities. Same way expenses and incomes, the various cases and situations. Now we'll be seeing that balance sheet. But you know what is balance sheet? Balance sheet means balancing between assets and liabilities. The total of them should be equal. If it is not, it means your question is wrong, your method is wrong, some transactions are wrong. So while doing the liabilities, we have capital, we have creditors, we have bills payables, we have outstanding expenses, advance income received, and bank loan. Correct? Even bank overdraft is also a part of that. Bank overdraft. Bank overdraft means the amount which we withdraw from the bank and is more than our deposit. Suppose we have deposit of 10,000 rupees and we draw 12,000 rupees with the bank's permission, with the agreement with the bank, that become bank overdraft. On that we have to pay interest. And when our account have that balance, they will take it back from the account and then our overdraft will be completed over. Now we have asset side. Assets involves plant and machinery, land building, motor vehicle, furniture fixtures, investments, cash in hand, cash at bank, debtors, bill receivables, prepaid expenses, accrued income. Prepaid expenses are the expenses which we paid for the future. Suppose the month going on is June and we have paid the premium of insurance till December. So after 30th of the June, whatever the amount is paid, that become prepaid expenses. The same way accrued income means the income which we have to receive but we have not received yet. That is accrued income. So this total should be same. If it is not, it means question wrong. That comprises accounting equation. Accounting equation means assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. And if you say assets minus capital minus liabilities, it will be 0. Correct? That is the accounting equation. And the balancing of assets and liabilities should be there. Now you see, while making the accounting equation, we have to see the treatment of revenue payments and revenue receipts. And after that we have to say treatment of miscellaneous transactions. Now see treatment of revenue payments. What you make payments? That is, first say expenses paid. Right? In accounting equation, treatment is that subtract the paid expenses from cash and capital. Cash and capital. Because when you bring the cash, that cash become your capital. And when you are paying anything from that, that will be reducing your cash and capital both. Correct? So in accounting equation, expenses paid means reducing cash and reducing capital. Number 2, outstanding expenses. Means the expenses you had to pay but you failed to pay or you have not paid now, till now. In that case, that become your liability. Expenses outstanding become your liability. I have shown previously in the balance sheet, it was placed there. This, make a column of outstanding expenses in liabilities side and subtract the amount of outstanding expenses from capital. Correct? Because when we have the outstanding expenses, it will be shown in the column and it will be subtracted from capital, so it will be balancing. That will fulfill the dual aspect of the accounting. Then prepaid expenses. I have shown this also in the balance sheet. It was placed in the asset side. When we have paid anything in advance, that become your asset. So that will be shown as subtract from cash, because you have paid the money of prepaid from the cash only. Subtract the prepaid expense from the cash and make a column of prepaid expenses in asset side while making the accounting equation. So these are the treatment of expenses or revenue payments. Expenses paid, subtract from cash and subtract from capital. Outstanding expenses, make a column of outstanding expenses in the liability side and subtract from the capital. Then prepaid expenses, subtract the prepaid expenses from the cash and make a column of and make a column of and make a column of prepaid expenses in the asset side. This is the treatment of revenue payments. Correct? Now we have revenue receipts. Say income receipt, first point. Income received. So when you receive anything, that will increase your capital and cash both. So add the income received to cash and capital. Correct? So whatever you receive, that will be added to income and that will be added to cash and capital. Number 2, accrued income, that I have shown in the asset side while I have shown the balance sheet. Accrued income is an income which we have to receive but not received. So this will be, a column will be column of accrued income will be made in asset side and will be added to capital and added to capital in liability side. Correct? Accrued income, the income which we have to receive but not received. If we have received, that would have been added to the capital, cash only, like income received. But it is accrued, so a column will be made in the asset side and it will be added to the capital. Third point, advance income received. When you receive anything in advance, you have not performed the task, that become your liabilities. So this will be add to capital, add to cash and make a column of advance income in liability side. I request you kindly go through that, learn it, and after that we will study the treatment of miscellaneous transactions. Okay, thank you.